We've just spent some time getting to know this new world, the first, talking to the Exarch and all of the people around here. So let's get our next quest and get going. We got a new piece of gear. We got our bow. We got our chest piece. I feel like there's a better name for that type of clothing other than chest piece, but I couldn't think of anything. What is it actually called in the game? We got Himation. We got our Himation. Himation? Is that a word? I've never heard that word before in my life. But we have a Himation now. I'm very curious to know what that word means. Wait, I need to start my stopwatch so I know how long I'm recording. Although, to be honest, I'm trying to just record one quest per video right now. So, the video will be as long as the quest is. Let's get this Ethernet shard unlocked. We have unlocked the Docile Gate. Travelers of Norvrandt. Hey, we're gonna get another piece of gear. The Crystal Exarch is finally ready to discuss the matter of your comrades' whereabouts. Well, it's about time. Been here almost an hour. You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. The tower's gate lies open, then? Well, yes, of course. It can be opened and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. Yes, but is there a danger of monsters attacking us? Well, I guess we're going to the gatekeeper then. We're going to the labyrinth. Hello there, gatekeep. Greetings, madame. The Exarch waits you within. I could have just followed him to the door, but I guess I have to do it on my own. Yes, let's enter the Crystal Tower. The famous raid from the first patch, I believe.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions. To put it simply, they are here in the First. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the Source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the First, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told. while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alizé, have lived in the First for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Grieves you? You've ruined their lives. Find a way to send them back. Meow 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 meow.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future, that which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the First was rejoined with the Source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the First, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin-Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Yeah. For the moment. Meow 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 meow.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I remember the crystal tower being much bigger than this. Wow, is this quest over already? The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants, which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Oh, nope, quest's not over yet. Wait, I think I did this one already, but just to make sure, yes I did. The Exedra. They just make up these words, don't they? They just randomly put together letters and come up with words. The Quadrivium. That's another Ethernet shard. Here it is, the big place that is known as the Big Place. Quadrivium or something like that. Who can remember the names of these places?
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
I don't want to buy anything, just give me the stuff as quest rewards.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not, the gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Tombstones. Allegan tombstones. Oh, more tombstones. Oh no.
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah?
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isnefis, and you my Snayyak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. raise your hand.
Okay. I'm all green.
'Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap a message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
I will send a message to Taturu. Taturu. I don't remember how to pronounce her name. I haven't seen her in a long time. Meow, 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 meow.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
I'm right behind you. That was a thick accent. As a result of your pact with Feo Ul, that went by way too fast for me to read it. That's the problem with those auto-advancing dialogues. When they switch back and forth from one to the other. Oh, I've already done that one. It's fantastic for voiced cutscenes, but when they switch back to text only, it's a problem. The Wandering Stairs. Welcome to your home away from home, the Wandering Stairs, where we serve the finest ale you'll find this side of the Crystarium, courtesy of the Facet of Nourishing, of course. Hello, Mr. Glenard. Welcome to the Wandering Stairs, miss. That's the name of my place, and a warning, too. Enjoy a drink, but mind the steps on your way out. Many's the drunkard who's taken a tumble, only to wake up in the infirmary. Oh, I see. Because there's stairs here. Wait, how do I get where I'm trying to go? Oh, there's actually grass here. That's another shard. This one seems to be very close to the other one. The pendants. This is where I live now. The manager of sweets. Not sweets, but sweets. Not candy sweets, but room sweets. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the ocular... pardon me. The ocular... We shall reconvene in the ocular anon. I believe that covers all of the practical concerns. Go away now. Wait, no, there's one more thing. Thank you for answering my call, Tiev. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. I practiced that dismissal. Hangirua is a mender. Do I have anything to mend? Well, I do have some old stuff to mend. I suppose I should go mend everything while I'm here, mending. I turned off my system sound so it wouldn't make a noise when I did a screenshot, but it's really annoying because I like most of the system sounds. I just don't want to hear the camera shutter sound when I do a screenshot in the middle of a cutscene. It's very annoying. Hello, manager of suites. Pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready, if you'd care to retire. Why, yes, I am ready to retire. Wow, this is way bigger than my room in New Gridania. There's food in this room. And a patio? Wow, I have a patio. This is the best room I've ever had. You? You? You?
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
The warrior of darkness? Meow, 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 meow.
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source, a daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and tried to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrandt. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Meow, 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 meow.
100 years. 100 long years.
Oh, you're a ghost.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
You were summoned to save the First. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Great, my new place is haunted. Wait, I don't get to keep this room? Do I not get to keep this room? I need to keep this room. Greetings, will you be returning to your quarters? No, not right now. Oh, I thought I was supposed to talk to him. Speak with the Crystal Exarch in the Ocular. Weirdly, I slept, and seems to be the exact same time of day. Time does move strangely in this new world. This strange new world that is very, very large. Much larger than it needs to be. I think I've already unlocked this one, but just to make sure, yes. Mistress Tia of the Exarch waits within. Just trying to line up a screenshot.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
Well enough, thank you. I had a ghostly visitor, though. Meow, 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 meow.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
You don't believe me? Fine.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrandt, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. And to the north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger. the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armareng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Sounds like fun.
In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Where do I go first?
Will it be Calicia or Armareng? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
Well...
Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Let me think about
but
this.
You must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters.
That sounds like Thancred.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
He probably knows I'm here already. Travelers of Norvrandt. Complete. And we get some leg gear. Finally, after years of wearing these silly hip-waiter boots, I can finally replace them with white oak leg gear. Bright linen bottoms of aiming. Oh no, it's not the feet gear. Well, basically it's like taking my clothes off. I didn't put anything on, I took my clothes off. Well, we completed another quest in Shadowbringers.